James is being suspiciously quiet. I don't
Yes.
like it. He's planning something.
Burt Bacharach concert, perhaps.
Yeah, he's probably planning that whole concert.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Is that a mouse? I feel like you're singing, but we can't hear you.
Oh.
Yeah, because Discord is just filtering everything out that's not casual conversation.
Singing is just noise. We're not going to broadcast that to the channel.
What are you talking about? That's not noise. That's beautiful singing.
Oh, that'll sound awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
It was glorious.
That's
Glorious,
right.
I say.
All right. Sorry, what did you say?
It's enough.
I was gonna say I'm gonna whip out Blue Home. I swear to God. I will whip it.
I am creating an episode with the episode generator.
What we need to have is a lot instead of like oh we're going on the space adventure to Iskandar or somewhere. We need to have something like Lost in Space, where it's just like where every session is like a one shot, and it's like an episode of like a stupid sitcom.
Yeah.
What it is.
That's kind of what it is, except this enforcer thing has run overtime. It's become a 3-episode epic, I think.
It's become a time-saving arc. Money-saving arc. It's
a Star Trek special. Is what it is.
I was thinking of the money-saving arcs where they're like, they make it seem really big and epic, but they really want to make it 3 episodes because they can reuse the same sets and props and don't have to hire new actors, and it's like, yeah, budget saving. Because we know Castaways is a really expensive program, so.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. It's totally, absolutely.
Yeah.
Top notch.
All right, so I've got my episode outline. Just have to think for a minute to figure out how that's gonna fit into the Levadian spaceship, the dreadnought, rather, the enforcers, and this obsidian planet.
Yes.
I love you, Raven. Don't hurt yourself while you're thinking.
I've got my headphones on, so the smoke is staying in.
Excellent. Get little fans for them.
My head is like steam powered.
Oh.
So you got to keep it on.
Steampunk.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, James.
Hi.
How's it going?
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
How are we all today?
Candy was saying that your silence was suspicious.
It's unsettling and I don't like it.
I'm just thinking about things to say.
Sure.
Better planning something terrible.
Exactly.
I was thinking, ow.
Why ow?
No, I turned on the Discord and walked away, and I went, oh shoot, then I could hear you all talking, so maybe I should come back.
All right, so I've got this one. Great, perfect. Oops. My little notepad program. It's called Obsidian, and it's a little weird. I don't know why it's coded this way, but I'm gonna put it up on the stream and try and resize the window. And so I'm just gonna resize it a little smaller, like a normal everyday person would. There we go. That's
I
that's
should not
weird.
be watching the stream right now.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, you can do that. There's nothing that's like a spoiler, right?
Okay.
So I resize this thing, and it slowly moves to where I want it to go. It's like whoa, so weird. I don't know if that's on purpose. Sorry,
I had to quit Final Fantasy.
you had to quit Final Fantasy to come here.
Yeah, I was so I had to save and quit.
Yeah. Great,
Well-
perfect.
Amy multitasking.
Yep. There's
I mean, multitasking.
Final Fantasy is pretty cool. It's kind of a grind fest, but
Well, the remaster seemed to take a lot of the grinding out of it.
yeah. So it's basically you
Much
just.
faster.
It seems like if you take the grinding out, though, you'll just be able to walk straight to the end of the game.
Wow.
Like it's not that big a game, right? So I wonder how that affects the sort of the feel of the game.
Not much.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got my rules open. I've got we're all here. Great, perfect. I want my house rules open. Right. So we've got our luck points. That's right. Because this was weeks ago, right? So I have to refresh my memory.
We're losing people.
Are we losing people? Oh no.
Well, yeah,
Oh, no,
something
she's
weird
back.
happened there.
Yeah, she's back now.
Sorry, my cat tried to run away with my headphones.
Oh.
Oh, okay. You're back.
Did not work. Yes.
Like a luck point
Okay.
pack or something.
Uh,
How was your day?
It was uneventful, the best kind of day.
That's good. What are you drinking there?
Oh, it is called Circling the Sun. It is a cherry and apple. It's very tasty.
Cherry and what?
It's a cider, so it's apple cider with cherry.
Oh, nice.
They
That
take
sounds yummy.
cherry juice and apple juice and make it into a cider. It's very, very, very pleasant.
Is it like a bitter or sour tasting cider?
It's a little sour, I guess. It's not.
Okay.
It's just easy drink. It's by Collective Arts.
It's
They
not
do-
sweet.
No,
Oh.
definitely not. I'm sweet enough already.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, they really cool art on it. You can see that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Um,
Oh yeah, that is cool.
you've heard of Collective Arts before?
Mhm. Yeah, they're down the street from me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so they every month they change all of their art on all of their cans, which is cool. So anyone can send in art to them, and
Oh.
they choose a number of different ones, and then they put them on their cans. And on the can itself, there's a link to the artist.
Cool.
And so it doesn't have to necessarily be art. Like it can be bands and interpretive dancing and whatever kind of art that you do, and then they just assign a picture cut their web pages, which is neat.
Indeed.
I got pizza today.
Yay.
Ooh, yum.
That might
I'm
be
eating
right.
seaweed right now, and I'm afraid it's going to crunch in all of your ears. So. I am
like
quietly eating
seaweed salad.
Mm.
And or do you have like the dried seaweed, like
The dried
paper
seaweed that.
sheets?
Yeah, exactly. Like the little. Oh my god, the cat. Hey, hey. Sorry, cat's attacking my sheets.
No kidding.
She's so destructo today.
No
Yeah, it's the dried sheets, but like the little ones that you can buy in like little packs, put in your
Mhm.
kids' lunches, but
Yeah,
then
yeah,
they
yeah.
end up eating them all. Yeah, those ones.
Which flavor do you have?
Regular.
Seaweed?
Okay.
Yeah, regular seaweed. Oh, sesame flavor. Sesame
Yeah. Sometimes they have
flavor.
like like sesame or
Yeah.
sea salt or.
Yeah, there's some like barbecue-ish or like Korean barbecue flavored ones, and the regular one is my favorite. Also, I can't be picky. I buy them from Costco, so I get what they have.
That's fair.
Yes.
Do. I just bought a candle.
Ooh. From what does it
Uh,
smell like? Not taste, but smell.
Amazon. It's linen. We shall see if it's good.
Ooh, nice.
Being it should be like a nice clean smell for a bathroom. That'd be good.
You should put it in your bedroom. Sorry, bedroom, just as you're about to go to bed. That way your whole room smells like clean sheets, which stops you from needing to wash your sheets all the time.
Oh yeah, that's smart actually.
And you go to bed with clean sheet smell.
I just get a air freshener like for your car and just put it in there.
Yeah.
Hanging off the light beside your bed.
Uh-huh.
What is this about otters in the chat?
What about otters? Otters?
Yeah, Sandy in,
draw,
in chat, she said, "Do you think I should submit some otters to them?" I'm
Where?
like, I feel like it's an in joke. It must be.
Where are there otters?
on-
I don't see otters.
Yeah. So Sandia draws. She's a drawer. She has a
Oh
degree in
right,
drawing,
yeah,
and so she draws otters all the time.
yeah.
And they are really cool and cute. And I was saying about the collective arts. You can submit art. And she said, "Should I do
Oh.
otters?" And I went,
I think so.
"A very yes."
Yeah, that
Can
would
she
be
draw
awesome.
some otters with suspenders?
Distinguished otters?
Uh-huh. And maybe otter with a sundress on,
Mm-hmm.
and an otter with a bow tie.
She said for sure she's locking herself in.
Yeah. At work, she has drawn an otter with an Uzi, which was pretty cool.
Wow.
Nice.
SMG
They're
otter.
too cute for Uzis, but
I wish I
But-
could draw.
I bet that would be the cutest Uzi carrying thing ever.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It is very cute. It's a very cute otter.
Not dangerous at all.
No.
I think you should post some otters.
They are as animals a little bit brutal too, as animals tend to be. Like I feel
They
like
are
you would be hard
adorable.
pressed to find an animal that's not like sometimes a little bit brutal. But
If you look, there's this YouTube channel that I follow. I'll tell you what it is. Oh gosh, Amber
Harmful
Alert.
herbivores that kill people.
Amber Alert. Stop.
you're
Um,
did you get some kind of alert on your phone?
yeah, Amber Alert.
Yeah, I heard that the noise and I recognized it.
It's
No.
called Katsumet. Kotsumet. That's the name of the channel, and it's this couple in Japan that live with two otters,
Right.
and they're adorable, and they
Aw.
they videotape their otters constantly, and
Okay.
they're so cute. Their
Yeah.
otters' names are Kotaro and Hannah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They're so adorable, and it's not legal in this area to keep otters, but
Yeah.
I guess in Japan you're allowed to.
I guess. I don't know. But I know that there is. I believe they are an American couple who also they have like they don't keep otters. They have a rescue.
Yeah.
And they rescued a couple of otters, and so they kept them for a little while, right, in the name of the rescue. rehabilitated them, and I don't remember what was wrong with them in the first place. But
No, these are
they let them go.
Like house they're
Right.
like cats.
Mhm.
They keep them
House
like cats,
otters. Yeah,
but
Yeah.
they're otters.
Yeah.
but they're
And
otters,
they're
right?
adorable.
Nice.
I'm actually looking at a video right now where they're smelling popcorn.
Smell.
Not sure what to do with it.
Right,
Did you know
smelling
that otters
popcorn.
are necrophiliacs?
What?
Yeah,
I've
otters are
I
necrophiliacs.
feel like I knew that, and that was part of my idea of why they're brutal, but forgot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry to put a damper on all this cuteness there, but
Otters are
you gotta
adorable.
know, you gotta spread the news. You never know, man.
Yeah.
It could happen to you too.
There's often a dark side to cuteness. So.
Yeah, that's true. Sandy said in chat, the cuteness compensates, but I believe she said that before you said that thing about the necrophiliacs. So she's not condoning the actions.
No. Yes,
Are we all back?
Think so.
I'm back.
Okay.
There's
His
6.
father is so curious about popcorn. He's not eating it, but he's like really curious about it.
Yeah. It does kind of like popcorn does kind of seem like it might be an inedible substance, right? Like,
What is
Like-
happening with
Feels very
this?
similar
Why
to
is this?
styrofoam, which is definitely inedible. So.
yeah. It does have an air of insulation or
Yes.
or like
So the
styrofoam or whatever.
the beginnings of corn were actually very unedible, and humans,
Mhm.
raised kind of, I guess, early
We
genetic
should have left it
engineering
that way.
to-
You know
to
how I feel
make-
about corn.
to get it so it's edible. And popcorn, the style of corn that's used
Aw.
in popcorn, is one of the earliest iterations of corn that was edible by humans.
Right. Yeah. Okay, that makes
Cook
sense.
it that way, yeah.
It does make sense. Like, if if it's a tiny, like, really hard grain, but it can be popped into something that is edible.
Or you
That
could
makes
soak it and cook it.
that makes total sense. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
Mash it.
especially when you pour lots of salt on it and cover it in butter and all that good stuff.
oh
right?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's the way I eat. That's definitely the way I eat popcorn is salt and butter, and it's
Yeah.
all the salt and butter basically in the house.
Now I'm
I've got a big jar of ghee. It's not necessarily great on popcorn, but it's
What is ghee?
well, let me clarify. It is that was a joke because it's clarified butter.
That's right. Oh, that's terrible. Terrible. Really.
So it's butter, and it's I believe it's a cultural product. There's Indian, Pakistan. This area has a lot of uses a lot of ghee.
Okay.
So we've got it for like curries and stuff.
Nice.
For cooking with. Yeah.
Mm.
So we're all back.
Great.
We've had this conversation, this exchange of ideas with the enforcers. They certainly have some goodwill towards you. They're offering gifts to garner goodwill. And you're all heading towards the Bacharachyan cafe.
Yeah. The Baccarat Cafe.
Yeah, exactly. Baccarat. There we go.
Lounge.
How?
Lounge.
Yeah, the lounge, of course.
Yeah.
So we're getting.
Yeah, just the Baccarat lounge. Oops, I spelled that wrong. I totally spelled that wrong. That's not even how to spell Baccarat. But I forget how to spell that, so anyways. Yeah, so we're heading back there, and
Sorry to
they
interrupt for 1 second.
yep.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Say
birthday
happy birthday. Did
to
we or what?
I sang happy birthday.
yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
did you?
Yeah.
Great.
Before you got here, yeah, for
No,
sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, Alexia's got her birthday today.
Yay.
So she's I think she's about 28, right?
Oh man, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's what the number I should have been saying all along.
Yeah.
You told me you were 25.
Lies.
We've had this conversation, Amy. I lie all the time. You know this.
Not
Yeah.
trustworthy.
Well,
Yeah,
now
so-
I know you won't lie to me again.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it sort of reminds me. I was thinking, how would we get her a cake all the way in where she lives in next town over? But that reminded me of our pub game. We're sort of opening. We're just starting to open up here again in Toronto. So I don't know what that means for our pub game when we can start getting back together for that on Sundays.
Yeah. I'm gonna find out this weekend if we're able to play on Sunday or not. So,
Right. Okay. Cool. All right.
right close to where I work, so I'll go in and ask them questions on Friday.
Right. Cool.
Yeah.
And is that for? I guess you don't know yet. You're just doing the recon.
Recon.
Yeah. All right. And I'm also wanting to go to a pinball bar, a barcade with a bunch of pinball games. At some point in the near future, on the Danforth, and wanted to ask if anybody wanted to kind of schedule that in. From
No,
this,
I don't
this
want to go with you anywhere.
no.
am
Let me
in.
come.
Yeah,
I
nice.
definitely.
Yeah,
We'll
cool. Yeah, so we should try to schedule a night to do that then.
Yeah.
Because I haven't played a real pinball game in a long time. Not to mention seeing faces, but that's secondary.
I don't have a car. Can someone pick me up?
Absolutely. Swing by.
Oh
That's
man,
cool. I love.
Yeah, I wish that we had transporters already.
Right? Why don't we?
Yeah, I don't know why.
We have the flying shoes already, so
Yeah,
why
we
can't
do.
we have this? Like before it was, well, we have to create the flying shoes and the hoverboards, but we have all that now, so what
Yeah.
are we waiting for? Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Sorry to be pedantic, but physics is the reason why we don't have.
Right? Yeah.
They've actually transported matter. In the Canary Islands, there was an experiment done. This is like 10 years ago now, where they
10 years
transported.
ago.
Was
They
it in a
transported,
crate on a truck?
No, it was an electron.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Electron from one island to the other.
Yeah, and it was intentional, and it went to the place that they wanted it to go.
Yes.
And they used it was like quantum mechanics that they used to do this.
Yeah, quantum entangling.
Yeah, that's right.
They used a quantum mechanikizer.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it would be called in this game. All right, so I know that Smiles has Mothership, and you've got I've played that before, and it is so much fun. It's real simple to play, and it's so much fun.
Wait, what is it?
It's a game called Mothership.
It's sci-fi horror.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's an RPG or it's a video game?
It's not a video game. It's a
Okay,
tabletop
okay,
game.
okay.
Yeah.
I can show you.
Okay.
I have the physical rule book. I can show you a picture. Hold on.
And
'cause
I love
I don't do
James's
video games.
doodle of this Levadian with the little pig nose and everything, and all of those legs.
I'm reading it on.
That's why I asked how many legs they
I'm
have.
Yeah,
watching
yeah, for sure.
William Hodgson stories for the podcast, and his book House on the Borderland and his story The Hog. The enemies that are making siege to this guy's house are these like pig demon things.
Oh, cool. Nice.
And it was like written in like 1900, right? So it's pretty old, but
Yeah.
it's cool because it's like they're monsters out of a video game or something.
Yeah.
Pig monsters, right?
And pigs are one of my favorite animals too. So I'm always thinking about them, how big and strong they are, and how cute they are, and like.
They're
I just posted-
necrophiliacs.
Like how lethal boar attack would be, right?
I just posted what Mothership looks like, by the way.
Okay. Oh, in general.
I
right.
see that. I'm also on the on mothershipRPG.com, and their little intro video is
Yeah.
freaking amazing.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's one of those games that is based off of like the old pulpy sort of OSR, where it's kind of like, oh, you go into the cave of chaos, and the caves of chaos, and you find a sword, and you find a mace sword. You can turn this weapon into a sword and a mace. It's also +3. It's stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, and thematically, it's very much like 80s sci-fi horror movies, like Alien or you can.
Galaxy of Terror.
Yeah, yeah. So
Alien, Event Horizon.
Yeah, exactly. So
It's and there's panic rolls in here, which basically amount to did you fail your sanity roll? Okay, you take some stress.
Mhm.
Oh, you crit failed your sanity roll. Okay, now you have to roll to see what you do,
yeah,
and it is modified by your stress. So if you have a high enough stress and you roll high enough, you will just die of a heart attack.
right. Yeah,
Yeah, that's fun.
That sounds totally up my alley. Actually,
Yeah.
this whole quest bit.
so
When are you running this?
should we
Like
schedule a time for that?
That would be super fun.
Yep.
We could totally do that. Unless you want to just keep it as a backup game.
I can keep it as a backup game, but I would also like to see if I should further invest in it, because Mothership's supposed to be getting its first edition at the end of this year,
Right.
and they have pre-orders up for the core rules, and it basically looks like the old versions of Dungeons and Dragons, where you had like the little white box set, and then you could open it up and it had all the books and everything you need to play.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
Basically they're doing something similar to that. You have your player. I have the player survival guide, which is just essentially the the playtest rules.
Yeah.
But effectively, it comes with its own player survival guide, a warden's guide, and then a bunch of like a mission generator. Basically, is what it looks like.
All right.
That's cool.
Did you want to schedule that soon? Then we could say like next week or something.
Sure, I can.
That'd be cool.
I can prep something and read through the Mothership rules again, just to make sure I have everything down in my head.
Right. Cool.
Sure.
And if for any reason like you don't get enough time to prepare something, I can still run. I still run the Wednesday game too.
Oh.
Like if you're doing it next Wednesday, but you say at the last minute, I don't think it's gonna, I can do it. Then I can still run Castaways.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I definitely want us to continue Castaways.
Oh yeah, no,
That'd be
for sure.
cool.
That's not stopping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can say
Mothership sounds cool,
possibly as a one shot or something.
Yeah, it's gonna be a one shot, and if it's fun enough, and we're like, hey, I want to do more, or you guys are like, hey, that was really fun, I want more, then I'll probably get more adventures or try to make my own.
Right.
Just because I only have 2 adventures.
Yeah, of
I
course.
bought 2 adventures. One of them's called The Haunting of Ypsilon 14, and the other one is called Vita Nova.
Right.
Ah.
All right,
Cool.
so we'll say one shot next week, and then if we're super down for it, we can have like maybe once a month, or like whatever your schedule
Yeah.
is. Then we can figure it out. But for now, we'll say next Wednesday in this time slot, and then the Wednesday after that, we'll continue Castaways.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
That sounds good. That sounds good. Raven, you have the paranoia stuff now too, right?
Yeah, I do. That's a
Yeah.
little more complex, and I haven't read
Okay.
the rule book yet, but
Yeah.
but I really love the theme of
I want to play
paranoia.
that. I want to play that so bad.
Oh, I want to play
Which-
Paranoia so
which
bad.
which version of Paranoia?
I think it's the newest one. Let me just check. Hold on.
Oh, it's
I
the
gotta-
newest one. My brother owns the newest one. I haven't gotten to play it because his school's being kind of crap with him right now.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But basically, from what I've read from it, just kind of picking through it and just kind of reading it myself. Literally, it looks really interesting, but at the same time, it also requires that there's a lot of player interaction,
Mhm.
and it's more of like an in-person game because you have to
Okay.
because
Yeah.
there's cards you have that comes with your game, and you have to shuffle these cards, and these cards determine initiative, determine bonuses that you get for this initiative. Like
Okay.
for random stuff, you could like draw a card, and you could get like a minigun. You just randomly it just materializes out of nowhere, and you get a minigun now.
Yeah, and
Yeah, that's cool. Interesting.
I played it like once. I don't know, like probably 10 years ago, something.
Yeah.
I just went to like a meetup.com like group,
Oh.
and we went and played this, and it was so much fun. I was the happiness officer, so I was basically handing out pills to make people not go crazy. Because
and pacify them.
yeah, exactly. So the characters are
Like,
like, yeah, they're like the player characters are so fragile that you get clones in it, right? Like they're like
Yeah.
you get multiple lives basically.
yeah, because you're always getting killed by something or blown up by the computer or whatever.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize there were actual cards involved though. That's going to present a problem for me, but I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I don't remember that. Is that something from like a new?
That's the
One
newest
of the
edition.
new editions. Okay, so
That's
like
the new. That's the new edition that's out right now.
right.
The one before
let me just
it,
check
which is
that.
called.
Hold on.
The one before it is called Paranoia XP or Paranoia Troubleshooters.
Yeah.
And that one is that one's pretty close to what it is out now, but it's also a little bit different, and it has different wonky rules, but they're effectively the same game. The other one just takes it and just runs with it in a totally new and different direction.
Right.
Huh.
I've
I
got
think-
the 5th edition. It's called.
Paranoia 5th edition.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind playing in person sometime, but the ones that don't involve cards might be
Yeah,
better.
that would be better.
because
Yeah.
I don't when I can't. Well, we'll be able to see the cards, so.
They're not
Yeah,
closed.
so
They're not closed hands though, are they? They're like the cards are like you flip it up and everyone can see.
I think it's closed hands.
Oh,
The
okay.
fifth is it called Paranoia the 5th edition,
Yeah,
or
it
is
is.
it by West End
Uh,
or by Mongoose?
West End Games.
Okay, so that one is the 1995 game,
Oh, okay.
and I think it's actually considered not one of the best ones. I don't
Okay.
know. I have never played Paranoia 5th edition before, so.
Right.
I've never played any Paranoia, but I played an
Or
online
Paranoia.
kind of version like years ago, and nobody else was playing. but I just thought the concept was so cool, and like reading the rules of the online game, it mostly just talked about. So I was like, oh,
Right.
well, that sounds awesome. That's not actually here, but it sounds awesome. So yeah. And then I think James brought it up, and I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, shit, I remember reading. I remember that. I want to play that. That game
There
sounds
is
great.
if you ever want to watch to get a feel for it,
Mhm.
Geek and Sundry did a Paranoid
Oh, that's
video
cool. Yeah, they're all right. I like
uh,
them.
with
Ah.
Will Wheaton and Laura Bailey and a bunch of the voice actors.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
cool.
they do that, and it's actually quite funny. Oh,
Yeah.
Felicia Day's in it as well.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, she basically is Geek and Sundry,
Well, she
as far
was.
as I know.
She started it.
Right, okay. She's
Then,
not doing it anymore?
No, Legendary. It's called Legendary Geek and Sundry, and some people bought her out.
Oh, I see. But yeah, if we play this from my book and I GM it, then it'll probably be like a once a year one shot or something like that.
Yeah,
What does
yeah.
it look like?
You know,
Hold it up.
I-
Hold it up to the camera.
it's
each other by the end.
it's hard to see. It is here. Let me bring it up on a web page. Actually, it'll be easier to see. So, hold on.
Oh, which reminds me, as you're doing that, I'm getting the soft cover of the Cypress Engine Deluxe.
Oh,
Friday.
nice. How do I bring it up? Google sucks. Google Images sucks now.
It's not good anymore, right?
Copy
You know,
image.
there's something about it's Google. They do this thing, right, where they provide these services for people to try out, and they're like awesome, and everybody loves them. And then Google's like, well, we don't really think this is working out, so we're going to take it away now, and it's not going to be there anymore. And that Google does that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's like
Raven.
Yeah.
It's you almost got it. It's further down when you copy it.
Further down. Copy
Yeah,
image.
so-
Right.
Yeah, and then it's there. You go. Nope. It was the one just below it.
No. Okay. All right.
Oh no, it worked.
Can you see
Okay.
that?
It worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I want to see
That one
what you were talking about though. Copy image address.
Yeah,
Copy image address. That's what you were looking for.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Because sometimes copy image doesn't do it right.
Doesn't work. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Google address just sucks. It's like
Yeah.
1,000,000 characters long, and I don't understand why.
I should say
It's
copy
yeah.
image probably works in Windows, but I use Linux, so it doesn't work as well.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
That's the most recent edition of Paranoia, and the 5th edition. I've kind of, when I was researching Paranoia, I kind of like heard little things about it because there's like no support for the game whatsoever.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because
Okay.
it's considered like the weakest out of all of the
Right,
out of all
okay.
the editions.
Out of all of the rule sets. Okay.
Because
Ah.
it's in actuality it's like the 3rd edition. So it goes Paranoia 2nd edition, Paranoia 5th edition, quote unquote. Then it goes to XP, or Troubleshooters as it's called, and then
Right.
the latest one, which is the Mongoose one. The
Right,
Mongoose one is the
okay.
one I just posted.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
and,
the one that uses cards.
Yeah, and we're kind of playing a Mongoose system now too. The Cepheus engine is based on Mongoose Traveler, so I've got respect for this publishing house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mongoose, anyways.
Mongoose.
Yeah, I know. Ridiculous name. But I will go through the rule set of the 5th edition and see if it's something I want to run. And if not, you know what? I'll just switch it up and get another copy of Paranoia.
Okay.
Oh, sounds good.
Cool.
Sounds good. I trust your judgment on that. So,
All right.
yeah.
I'm gonna head off. So I will see you
No,
all.
that's not allowed.
See you all next week on Wednesday, hopefully for Mothership, and
Yes.
You're still talking like you're gonna leave.
and
It's a new
we
tiny
are
hall.
we are playing on this coming Monday. We're switching our video game Mondays thing to from Baldur's Gate 2 to a game called Borrow Trauma, which is if you're not familiar, it
I
is
know what Barotrauma is. Oh,
yeah,
God.
it is
Oh.
you are on Europa, the space moon that has water on it, and you're in a submarine, and you have to survive somehow in the space submarine. And it's like a team co-op game. It can handle up to 16 players, which is why I'm mentioning it. If anybody who is not playing next Monday wants to play, there's openings for that.
What if you are playing next Monday and you want to play?
You can just still play.
So,
Hey,
so I've
the answer
played.
is no.
I've played Barotrauma. It's super fun. Just the I don't. That's not necessarily a problem with it, but it's really. It's if you've ever played Space Station 13, it is pretty much that to a T, except you're on a submarine instead of on a space station.
Yeah.
So like how every game works is there's a scenario that happens. And there's some objective or mission you have to do, and you have to go off and do the mission, or you go off and you do a campaign or a sandbox or whatever. You just adventure around and do stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like so inhospitable and it's hard that you have to basically have someone going around repairing any holes that monsters do to your ship, as well as someone to maintain the engine, make sure that you aren't going to blow up in space.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have another guy that's doing another thing, and it kind of builds off of everyone kind of builds off of each other in a sense.
Yeah. It's very co-op, very team based, and it's also 75% off right now because of the Steam sale that's going on.
The lunar year sale.
Yep.
Is it heavy on graphics and such?
It's not.
Not really. It's like
It's a modern engine
side
though.
scrolling.
It's a side-scrolling thing. It uses a lot of sprites for the characters and the environments and that kind of stuff. So I would say it's probably not all that CPU heavy.
Okay.
But sometimes
your laptop, Alexia.
sometimes
Pardon?
a 2D game will be unnecessarily resource heavy though. So it's hard to say.
Yeah, I might have to test it out beforehand.
Yeah,
and see
test it out, see if it runs. Steam is pretty good about refunding if you haven't played.
Yeah.
If you haven't played more
Yeah.
than 2 hours, it's basically guaranteed that you'll get a refund.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
that.
this has happened to me multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Shitty
folks, I must
laptop.
go.
Yep. Yeah.
No,
Me too.
Goodbye, John.
I'll see you.
No,
Yeah,
no,
bye everyone. Happy
Bye.
birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
Bye.
Thank
No.
you.
Now.
Bye.
No.
Ready?
Amy.